This show has been made possible with the support of Bet365 affiliates for sports betting, casino, bingo, and poker. Well, hello there, online gambling professionals, and thanks for joining me on another edition of APCW Perspectives. It's the opening day of baseball season here in America. Just got done watching my world champion Houston Astros beat the Texas Rangers, and baseball season can only mean that spring has sprung. Well, you know, it hasn't sprung this far north yet, but it's on its way. We have some interesting stuff to talk about today, with affiliate programs shutting down, new rules being put in place, and bans being enforced. But we start with a takeover bid that's been pending for quite a while now, as the UK Competition and Markets Authority has finally approved the GBC acquisition of Ladbrokes Coral. And there goes the value of your Ladbrokes Coral player base, if past behavior of GBC is any indicator of future behavior of GBC. That said, the CMA believes that Ladbrokes Coral is not a close rival of GBC, and therefore the merger is not a concern. Not a concern. Of course, the CMA also found that OJ didn't do it, and that anal lube goes well with crackers. I suggest you splurge and get the strawberry flavor. Also in the UK, the Industry Group for Responsible Gambling has a set of new, much more strict rules to govern how online casinos advertise on television. All adverts for such sites must now feature a responsible gambling message or a reference to begambleaware.org through the entire commercial. This rule goes into effect in June and is reminiscent of the highly effective Just Say No to Drugs campaign sponsored by Nancy Reagan in the 80s. And we all know how successful the war on drugs has been here in America, right? Right. Of course, the UK wasn't the only country banning stuff, as Australia's federal parliament has put the kibosh on gambling advertising during televised sporting events. Well, actually, no ads are allowed at all between 5 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Assistant Minister Michael Sukar said the ban was put in place to reduce the risk of underage gambling. This following the failure of their Just Say No, Mate anti-gambling campaign. And the ban also addresses concerns about the growing link between sport and betting when it comes to things like sports betting. Weird. But hey, those nutty Aussies weren't done yet. Legislation has been put forth by the federal government to ban betting on international lotteries. How about that? Rumor has it that several Australian politicians are also looking into anything else that's fun to do in the country, and they're going to be banning that shit too. have some good news to share this week, as Fortune Jack Partners has made the commitment to become an APCW sponsor. They have no negative carryover or activity quota, and if you tell them Jay Todd sent you, they'll give you 70% commissions your first month, 60% your second, and 50% your third. Pretty sweet, huh? Check them out at the APCW website or by visiting fortunejackpartners.com. And as one door opens, another slams shut. Star Partners just announced the closure of their program, as well as the Vegas Partner Lounge Group and the Crazy Vegas and Golden Riviera casinos. April 26th will be their last day of operation. The good news is players will be migrated to Jacked affiliates. The ambiguous news is that they are calling the migration a favorable deal with equivalent commissions. So we'll have to see what that literally means. And lastly, our friends at the Poker Players Alliance have done a tremendous amount of good for our industry over the past decade, and now they're in need of some support. They were trying to raise $25,000 this month, and sadly it appears they're going to fall short of that goal. I don't know what that means for their future, or what the lack of financial support for the PPA says about the industry as a whole, but to be fair, I myself just heard about their situation this past week. I hope we are able to see them stay afloat somehow. Perhaps there is a generous benefactor out there who's made tons of money and accumulated lots of wealth from online gambling, and they will step up and make a donation. But from what I've seen of this industry, that's not how it works. Usually it's the little guys that can't afford it. They're the ones that step up and give out of their goodness of their heart where it hurts. And the guys that have big, fat, multi-million-dollar wallets, they're the ones that kind of sit on their hands and don't do anything. Sad but true. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to watch some more baseball. Thank you all for joining me, and God willing, I'll see you all next week. When you believe in things that you don't understand. Also in the UK, the industry goop. I just watched my world champion Houston Astros smack the crap out of Pecker.